friends, and welcome to another episode of the Urban Homesteading channel. If today is the first time that you are visiting your channel, we want to extend to you a very warm welcome and invite you to view any of our over 500 videos that we have arranged for your convenience in playlists, as we are confident you're going to find something both entertaining and useful to watch. If you've been here before but you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do subscribe, it is free and it greatly helps the channel. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. Today we're going to look at the Evolution combo system, which is both a track saw and a circular saw in one system. And if you recall, we did review this. We first looked it, not reviewed it, is that the correct first look? We took a first look back in June when we purchased the saw, and we were very positive about the saw. So stick around and we're giving you a very holistic experience of dealing with this saw and dealing with Evolution. One of the reasons I do not buy DeWalt tools is because not the quality is bad. I think the quality is good, but DeWalt is notorious in service. They do not provide good service at all. Good luck if it goes wrong. When we first got this saw, I was very impressed of the quality it was made, and spoiler alert, this is not the saw we showed you before, right? Back in June. This is a new saw that I got through the warranty exchange program of Evolution Tools. So the saw worked perfectly, flawlessly the first time we used it, but then when we tried to use it again, it locked up. Nothing will work, and everything that I knew to do, I did, and we could not make the saw operate. So today we're going to tell you the tale of dealing with Evolution tools and getting the warranty service for this specific saw, which I think is very useful if you're looking at any company. Yes, we all prefer not to have to claim a warranty, but what happens if you do? And sometimes you do. I don't think that having to claim a warranty necessarily means this is a bad tool, but I think it's important to share with you my experience of doing so. So first of all, you can buy the Evolution tools at Home Depot, and you can buy them directly from Evolution Tools in their website. I chose to buy it from Amazon. We are a Prime member of Amazon, so we get free shipping on everything, and it seemed like a good deal. When the saw failed, the first thing I did was to contact Amazon, because in general we've been very pleased with how they deal with their merchandise. Right, Mrs. Wizard?
That's right.
So I called them, they were very responsive, and they told me that they tried to reach out to Evolution and they cannot get a hold of them. So I went to the Evolution website and I put a claim ticket. I immediately received an automated claim ticket generation email indicating that they will get back to me shortly. Alas, that did not happen. Instead, I ended up writing a negative review relating to their service in the Evolution website, and someone responded from Evolution from an email account that you could not respond back. And that, to say the least, was annoying. But then nothing happened again. At this point I was getting very disappointed, because several weeks had passed waiting for Amazon to get a hold of them, and then waiting to hear from the warranty note and everything else, and nothing had happened. So I went back and tried to engage a service representative from the website into the chat system, and I did. I explained to her what was happening, and very alarmingly, she could not find any indication I've ever put a claim on. I exchanged a couple of emails with her, and finally I received an email with a return authorization and a Federal Express prepaid shipping label, right? I returned this saw to Evolution Tools, and within a week, less than 5 business days actually, this saw appeared on our front porch, in fact on a Sunday, this past Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. Now, the saw works, it is fine, it looks impeccable, and I don't think that I have any problem again with Evolution in general. But I was a little bit alarmed with the amount of work that I had to do to get warranty service on a piece of equipment that worked one time, essentially, right? The second time we tried to work it, it failed.
Right.
To work with it, it failed. So how would I rate my experience? I would say it was frustrating, but I never had an unpleasant exchange with Evolution. They were always polite, they were always attentive. It's just that things were not getting done. So my experience will be, I cannot give more than a B to the service experience. What would you like to say, Ms. Wizard?
I would have to go a little bit lower. You know, especially with the fact that the only method of communication that you were initially given was a do not reply email.
Right. So this was a little concerning. In the end, I did get the replacement tool. I did test it. It does work. I hope it will work the second time I test it.
It would be great if it worked this time.
So we're going to see how it works in general, long term, and we're going to give you another long-term review. Keeping in mind this is the second equipment. Now, why we make this video? I'm not attempting to say that Evolution tools are bad tools. I bet many people have this tool for years without any problem. As with any equipment, any piece of machinery, sometimes you will receive a defective unit, and I think that's what happened with us.
And that's fair. It does happen on occasion.
And frankly, I was not upset when it fell. I was annoyed because we're in the middle of a project, but I was not upset with the tool. Those things happen. I was hoping for a better experience with the Evolution warranty system, and even I received this saw back, and that was fantastic, but I did not get a single email after I mailed the saw to them. Like, we received the saw, we're looking at it, we're going to send you another saw. I think any of those things will be very nice. Do you agree?
Yeah, information is and communication is very important when you're doing a refund type thing.
So on that weekend I was thinking, okay, start Monday I'm going to send them another email because they got the saw. I have nothing to saw for it, right? No pun intended there. So I still like the saw. I think it's a very well made saw. I like the track. And I will have the opportunity to actually test it against another saw. We have another track saw that can be used on the Evolution track. Now immediately when you see those two saws, this is all plastic. This is all metal, right? You see an immediate quality change?
You know, I have to get a little closer to either one of them. I mean, they look like they have all this, you know, similar parts.
Right, and they use the same track.
Design. Yeah.
And I'm going to put down on the list all the track saws that the Evolution track works with, so you know. One of my complaints when we got this saw was that the saw is not a plant saw, and this plastic one is actually a plant saw. If you want to come here, so you can start anywhere you want and it just plants down to cut. Mm-hmm. This is a really neat feature, and I think our first track saw had that feature, if I remember correctly.
It's been a while, but it probably did.
But since this is intended to be a dual use, it is intended to use as a circular saw by itself or a track saw. Maybe that's why they left this feature out, but I have to say this would have been a much better saw if it had the plans function. Especially since we had to use a plans cut in one of our projects recently. Mm-hmm. And it worked out fine, but it would be so much easier with this saw because it has a plans function, right? You set it there and you plans. So overall, I'm still pleased with the saw. I still think it's worthwhile buying. I would say if my experience with the service organization of Evolution tools is a warning to you or something that you're alarmed about, that is something to consider. In the end, I didn't get a new saw with a brand new blade and everything I needed. I'm not saying I'm disappointed, but the experience was somewhat frustrated. So we hope this experience of ours will translate to some useful knowledge for you. Anything you want to add, Ms. Wizard?
Nope. We're good.
Well, friends, this is our episode for today, and we hope you found it useful and somewhat entertaining. If you do, we ask that you give us a thumbs up, as it greatly helps our channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We post episodes every midweek and every weekend, so we post twice a week. For anything else you need to add? I think we're good, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to have received a replacement, and we'll see how it goes.
And one of the things I did, just an incidental, I did record the serial number, so I know for sure that's a replacement unit.
Mm-hmm.
it's not repaired. And that's something you can also do if you ever need the warranty service. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, we are happy you visited with us, and we want you to visit again next weekend and for many weeks to come. From Dr. Wizard, Mrs. Wizard, and the Urban Homesteading channel, stay safe, use your masks, wash your hands, and we're going to see you soon with another episode. Farewell, friends.